Shedeur Sanders. Guess we got to go there. We got some questions to ask, man. A lot of people calling for Shedeur's coach to be fired, Kevin Stefanski. I posted this online. I got to pull it up. Shameless, quick little plug. Go to Big Dog Chico Sports Talk for more information. But uh,
What more information than the picture?
a lot more information you can find out on there. Sports stuff that's posted. But look, I posted. I said it doesn't get much better than this, in my opinion, dog. From going where they've gone from filming his brother on the sideline of high school games to Jackson State to Colorado, and now to have the access in the league and to have his brother being successful in the league, and he's right there to capture it. You know, you was right there also. Talk about this moment right here. What you feel about this? Seeing
I mean,
Shedeur
you
and
got to
Bucky.
love it, man. I think people make the mistake of assuming that stuff has only been happening since they've been seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that, what Bucky has been doing, he only been doing it since Colorado or Jackson State. When,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, he been filming his brothers since they were at Trinity and Truth. And so, like, this is their thing. And to see it go from one level, not only for them as players, for him as a videographer,
Right.
to now having NFL sideline access, that's just huge, man.
Hey
And
man.
then the brotherly love, between them, which I guess on some levels could be expected, but everything don't go the way you expected. There's this genuine support for each other, and Bucky's doing his thing, man, and doing it, now with the NFL vest on the sideline. So much love to him, man. You
Right.
love to see it,
Exactly. We saw
and
Coach Prime
then
on
the
the sideline
success, man,
also.
like the baller blocking that took place from. I mean, everybody knows if you watched Shedeur in college, be it Jackson State or be it Colorado, you know damn well he's a first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
And we can argue back and forth if he should have been first, second, third, fourth, or fifth. But there ain't no argument that what he's achieved in college on any other draft year, any other player, any other name would have been a first round pick. And now to
Right.
see him get the opportunity that was already well deserved to show who he is. Because again, this guy won the Johnny Unitas Award his last year college ball. This dude set a new NCAA record, all time record, not season record for completion percentages. Meaning, when you go look up right now, the leader in completion percentage for college football in history is Shedeur Sanders. And for him to slide in the draft or for him to be on a team and have to wait on somebody, to get injured to get a true shot. And now look what he's done with that shot, only got better and better each game. He's really just showing all the haters
He's
what
scared.
all the lovers already knew from Jump Street. Like what he's doing ain't surprising nobody that knew what he could do.
Right. And I saw a clip of Coach Prime, and it was the audio of Coach Prime talking and saying that, God got you, son. Look what God has just look around. Look how God has set this up for you, basically. And you see Shedeur speaking, and you can hear this in the way he speaks at the podium and stuff, how he speaks about how God has him and how he keeping his faith. He's headed. He's built for this. All of these things that was kind of instilled in him as a youngster by his father shows the importance of good fathers out there also, and it just shows what Shedeur is built from. You know what I mean? A great dad in the Hall of Fame father. Shout out to
Yeah.
his mom too and his parents, both
And,
parents. But
and I don't
he's
want to take nothing. I don't want to take nothing away from his parents.
yeah,
Like, but what I'm going to do is finna give everything to God.
that's right.
Because you got to understand this to the runners out there. When you pray for something, you're going to get the opposite of what you pray for.
Mm,
When you pray for bravery, God is going to put you in a position to be scared of something. Because that's how you get brave. When you pray for strength, He's going to put you in a position to be weak.
now you're
I
preaching.
don't care if that's food or drinking or whatever it is. And so,
Yep.
for all I know, somewhere during Shedeur's collegiate experience, even before the draft, for all I know, Shedeur said, "Man, I really need to get closer to God. God, help me get closer to you."
Mm,
And so, while we blaming man for all this stuff happening, Look what has happened as a result of it. Shedeur has gotten closer to God. His only mission, not
Yeah.
mine.
Mm-hmm.
He says at press conferences that his relationship with the Lord has never been better. And so some of this stuff that's happening, you want to blame on Pharaoh, but it's really God working so he can show Pharaoh that God still exists. And so at the end of the day, everything's going to work out fine for Shedeur Sanders, whether that's in the Browns uniform or some other uniforms, because he is who he is. And every Sunday, it's just getting proven more and more and more. And his faith is growing higher and higher and higher. And that's all a result of his relationship with the Lord. Now, again, that's not taking nothing away from Coach Prime, or Miss Pilar, his mom, or his brothers and sisters. But what I am seeing is the evolution of a relationship between Shedeur Sanders and the God that he worships, and it's all coming together in front of everybody, and they can't stop it.
Boog posted when he did the interview and told the world that he was better than some quarterbacks around the league right now. They tried to send him to hell, but they didn't understand they were messing with God's child. They couldn't crush his confidence, and it's about to be scary for them, quote unquote.
Here's the truth, Bug, because Bug spit right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's 32 starting quarterbacks in the league and at least one backup on each team. That's 64. Before NFL down was played, you're not going to tell me that the Johnny Unitas Award winner, who set an all-time record for completion percentages in NCAA history, is not at least 63rd. Y'all just got mad that he said it. Like the facts bear it out.
Yeah.
He came out of college, or he was in college, and better than some quarterbacks in the league. Y'all don't like hearing the truth. Just because you don't like hearing it, don't mean it ain't true. Because what else did Shedeur say in his press conference? Like, dog, I'm comfortable being uncomfortable. And sometimes his words make y'all uncomfortable, but it's just the truth. When that dude was in Colorado breaking all those records, he was better at quarterback than somebody who was in the league. And now that you get to see it, almost 400 yards total offense, 3 passing TDs, 1 rushing TD, 1 interception. You can't tell me he ain't better than a lot of quarterbacks that's in the league.
Hell,
And that's just off 3 opportunities.
He's the only quarterback in the league to have 350 passing yards, 3 passing TDs, 1 rushing TD. It's just his 3rd start with only 3 weeks of reps with the ones. And Jay Black said, I don't want to hear it was just the Titans. Check the stats of Stafford, May, Lawrence, Herbert, Nick, Stroud versus the Titans. So,
I was about to say the same thing. Go look at the common experience and them grown-ass men on that defense. I don't care what the record is.
yes. And big Jeffrey Simmons, who was harassing Shedeur all night and just getting through that offensive line all night. And you saw Shedeur and him have a little back and forth. He showed respect to Shedeur. He gave high praises to Shedeur. And he said that, hey, this is his team. And you can hear on Well Off Media him also say that they're here because of you, basically. You're selling these tickets, bro. And that's other players telling him that. You can see the respect and the love that they have for him on the football field, on the opposite side of the football. So what does that say to you? I think that speaks volumes when the opposing team is showing you that respect.
Man, Ray Charles can see that.
Damn.
And I still say that's part and parcel of the way Cleveland ownership is acting the way they acting. I mean, once you sell out the stadium and once you sell all the jerseys you can sell, if I can get all that, look, if I can drink the milk for free, why am I going to buy the cow? And everything that Shedeur is doing for the Browns, he does whether they put him in a position to pay him a bigger contract later or not.
Mm-hmm.
So they are enjoying the steal of the century, the deal of the century. They got a 1st round guy for 4th round money.
Reverend BJ.
Hey, Texas Truth, you need to keep on going to that church. Any church that'll let you out before kickoff, that's who I need to tie it to.
Say keep on going to that church.